computer.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day in Fairfield. Welcome to the weekly podcast on RJ on the Air. I'm Mark Turner. That's Claire Vaughn, and Chris Conard has joined us this morning. How's it going, man?
Very good, and it's Friday.
Yeah. As a good friend of mine in the media industry used to say, it's Friday.
That's right. It's a beautiful Friday in Fairfield. Temps are down a little bit.
Oh, I know.
That rain.
I know.
Can you come up on your mic a little bit, if you can?
Is this okay?
Sorry,
Testing.
I was gonna say, I think we're.
You need to be right here, Chris.
I'm gonna move you because I can't hear you at all in that. We've been having issues with number 3 for some reason. All right, now
Check, mic check,
oh,
check, mic
so
check.
much better.
Oh,
we want to
look at
hear
that.
your
1, 2,
beautiful
1, 2.
voice.
Money order.
How now, brown cow?
So what have you been up to, man?
Oh my gosh, we have been busy.
By the way, thanks for the breakfast.
Oh my gosh!
Bold goat,
Shout out to Bold
Yeah.
Goat.
bold goat, top notch.
Mm-hmm.
Bacon,
Breakfast.
egg, pimento cheese on a
Wow.
freshly made croissant.
Man,
You can't beat it.
good stuff. And they have espresso beans.
And espresso beans.
Oh, man.
And Jamie Ford hooks it up. You can't beat it. I think those are right at the same price, maybe cheaper than a sausage egg McMuffin at McDonald's. I'm not knocking
For sure, like a
McDonald's.
bacon,
but-
egg, and cheese. You know, like
Yeah.
you're not getting this much
No,
for
those
$6.
things are good. Those
No.
are homemade.
And the homemade croissant, the pimento cheese. I don't care if you don't even like pimento cheese. If you don't think you like it, if you've never tried it, go try it. It's so freaking good.
It's amazing.
It's the best pimento cheese I've ever had, I think.
Made with love. I
Yeah.
think that's made with Jamie Ford love.
That's the secret ingredient, huh?
Yeah.
Love.
Love.
It really is delicious.
It's amazing.
Shout out to them. They have great bagels as well. They have great lunch specials. This
Some
is
of the-
not a paid partnership. Chris bought his sandwiches this morning, as far as I know.
Oh, I did.
But we just love their food, and their coffee.
And their tea. Best tea in town.
Yeah, I do love me a good tea.
Oh, I love tea.
Do they have the
I'm gonna
pink
make a
sweetener to
mess.
put in it?
You know, I don't know. I just.
Are you
ordered
a sweet guy?
I'm a sweet guy. I ordered the sweet
Oh.
tea. Now, if I order at a restaurant, I'll order unsweet tea, and then I got to use the pink.
Okay, you're a pink. I thought you
But
were
here,
pink.
I just tell them sweet tea with peach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
yum.
yeah.
Yum.
Peach.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
At Rotary, we're always scavenging to try to find the
Excuse
pink
me.
to put in our unsweet tea
Have to
because
have
we're
it.
all pink guys.
Yep. We are.
Now, which one is the pink?
Sweet and low.
Sweet and low.
That's the sweet
Yeah.
and low. Okay.
Sweet
The
low.
straight aspartame. It's just the best.
See,
like,
when I
what dreams are made
drink
of.
tea, I just don't even need the sugar, the
Unsweet.
fake sugar.
Unsweet?
I just drink unsweet tea, and it's just
There's got to be all kinds.
That's right.
a couple years ago, a few years ago, I mean, I was a huge sweet tea fan. I mean, mine was I was the extra sweet guy, you know. Not that I'm just extra sweet, anyway,
Right.
Well.
but, you know. But a few years I tried to wean myself off of it, and now I can't even touch a sweet tea, a sugar
Really?
tea. It doesn't taste right. It just does not taste right
Too
anymore.
much sugar.
I guess.
You're just too sweet.
Apparently so.
That's what it is.
Apparently, we change as we grow older,
Well, you know,
right?
that's why I can't go in the rain.
Why is it because
Smell.
you're so sweet?
Well, because I'll run. You know, 'cause
Ladies
that
and
sugar just,
gentlemen,
you know.
lades and gentlemen, it's joke hour.
My
It's
goodness.
it's getting deep.
We're starting
It's
out.
getting really deep this morning. Come on. We're going to really delve into some deep subjects.
Oh, my.
Oh yeah, that's what RJ on the Air. It's a beautiful day in Fairfield is all about. Just the deep.
The deepness.
Yes.
The deep subjects.
Yes. So, not to jump right into weather, but we kind of mentioned it's been nice.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man, it's been beautiful
So
this
nice.
week.
Is it supposed to rain today?
Let me look.
Did you guys happen to go outside last night at I don't know, 7:30?
Yes.
Did you see that green? It was like a
It was a
green.
weird color.
Yes.
It was a weird color. Yeah,
It
I
was
did
so
notice
weird.
that.
And
It
I tried
was.
to take a picture with my phone and it just didn't capture
get
it.
it?
But I'm like,
Oh, it was. It was super weird.
yeah. I'm like, is this a tornado coming in? What
Yeah.
is happening? But yeah.
There is no rain in the forecast.
Okay.
They actually say the sun's going to pop out about noon or so.
What's the high for the day expected to be?
Let's see.
Low 80s?
89.
Oh, that's a little.
That's a little warm for
a
us.
little warm.
Well, 89, but then it drops to 82 tomorrow, I think, or
Okay,
Sunday.
I can handle that.
No, 88 tomorrow, 83 on Sunday.
And sunny tomorrow?
Sunny tomorrow,
Nice
yes.
weekend ahead.
We've got the
Nice
Elks
weekend.
golf tournament
Oh, is it
tomorrow.
tomorrow?
Yep, it got rescheduled
Okay.
after the monsoon that happened 2 weeks ago. Got rescheduled, so yeah, tomorrow will be
Look at
fun.
these temps for next week.
Okay.
81
listen.
on Monday.
81.
79 on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Me
Yeah.
too. That's my favorite weather.
And then 80 on Thursday, and then it jumps back up into the high mid 80s, 86, 88 for the weekend,
Okay.
next weekend.
I
So
can handle that.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm ready for
Nice,
fall.
nice. Yeah, me too.
My kids are already asking me when Halloween is. They're like, "Oh, it's not that far away." Like they're so excited. I'm like, "My boy."
You go to the store
Yeah.
and
There's Halloween and Christmas out.
we were at Hobby Lobby. They have all their Christmas out.
I don't. It does not surprise me. Well, you're a retail store. What
Yeah.
time? When do you guys get your Christmas out?
When his wife tells him to.
Yeah. But she did mention yesterday we need to start pulling out Christmas.
Okay.
So
Well, it's not
I
that
mean-
far away.
It sneaks
You know.
up on you
Yeah.
once August hits.
Yeah. And your store's always decorated to the.
Oh,
we
so
try.
cute.
Nice.
we try.
It's so cute. I
We're
love
gonna
it.
give you all the credit for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
He's quite the decorator.
It's getting really, really deep.
Yeah. Mark had a big week this week. We had our first Bobcat Nation
broadcast,
broadcast.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a scrimmage.
With Shawnee Community
Shawnee.
College.
And the girls came out on top. For a scrimmage, they do 5.
They did 5, yep.
5.
They won 3 sets to 2.
Okay, we're talking volleyball.
Volleyball,
first
yeah.
set,
Okay.
dropped the next 2, then 1 set 4, and then 1 set 5. You can't tell much by the scores from
Yeah.
the scrimmage because they're moving kids around. They're trying different
See who
Different,
works
you know,
in what position.
yeah. trying different things, but they look good. 9
Yeah.
freshmen on the team this year. So,
Wow.
A lot of freshmen.
but there are some pretty talented freshmen.
Good.
And who did we scrimmage? Who was it?
Shawnee Community College.
Okay. And was it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I felt bad for those kids from Shawnee. I mean, it's
Was-
a 2.5 hour drive back down to Owen, and we left right about 9 o'clock.
Oh,
Left
wow.
the gym, and they were eating. They served them pizza, and
Oh,
they were
nice.
still
Yeah.
eating everything before they went. But it's pretty late for those kids to get back.
Yeah. That would be a late.
Well, I say that. I mean, they're in college. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I was, toward the end of the match, I'm yawning because it's my
course.
bedtime.
You're over 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys you were there till like 9 o'clock, 8:45, 9
Yeah,
o'clock,
something like that. We
so-
finished packing up everything about 8:45 or
Yeah.
so, and then got ready to head out and visited with the coaches for a little bit. And,
Yeah.
Did we play at Center Street? Is that
Yeah.
where it was?
Can't wait for them to get their own
gym.
gym. Oh, it'll be so nice.
oh, it will
A
be.
couple years should be here, I
I
think.
know.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. So how are things going over at Conard Financial?
Well, hey, we've got a new hire.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Mr. Billy Rogers.
No.
Not
The
Billy
voice of Fairfield football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the train.
Mr. Billy. Billy is getting licensed right now, and he's in the office. And if you call there right now, he'll be the guy answering the telephone.
Well, how cool.
So-
Call and say congratulations to Billy.
Oh, number 5 on our roster.
Yeah.
So,
You're growing.
in our business, we look for, there's really 3 good qualities, I think you'd say. Number 1, you have to be good with numbers, with math.
Right.
And number 2, you have to be able to educate people a little bit, explain the
Right.
products and the benefits and features. And so Billy's a school teacher.
Yeah.
He was a math teacher.
Right.
So he clicks on 1 and 2, the one that he's going to really struggle with. And you guys know Billy. He's really going to struggle with his people skills.
Yeah, I know.
He's hard to talk to.
You've
He's-
really got to learn to talk to people.
No.
Yeah.
He's going to be
He's just so
outstanding.
quiet,
He is so quiet. Yeah, he doesn't hardly talk to anybody.
reserved.
So, but he clicks on all 3. We got a 3-cylinder car, and he clicks on all 3 of them.
Okay.
So he's going to be an amazing, amazing asset to our business.
That's
Good to hear.
exciting.
Wow, that's great.
So, and he's still going to remain. So don't get worried. He'll still remain the voice of Fairfield football.
Listen, you'd have a lot of Fairfield people mad at you if you stole
Oh my
him
gosh, we
away
couldn't
from.
take him. Yeah, he built that into his contract.
If I need to leave early for a game,
Yeah.
you have to let me leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I must continue.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
That is
Congratulations.
exciting.
Thank you.
It's nice to see some growth.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know,
That's what I was gonna say.
It's summer for retail has not been good for a lot of people,
Yeah. Retail's been
but
tough.
it's always good, encouraging when you add people. It's good
Absolutely.
news.
And you guys are growing here. I walked in and saw a couple of
Couple
faces out
people.
here. I only
know.
brought enough food for 3, and I walked in and there was 5
People
of us.
looking at you drooling,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
where's mine
The
at?
sad puppy dog eyes.
I
Who is this
know.
guy and what has he got?
Yeah.
Right.
So you're growing. You've got new staff,
Yes.
new members, new
Yeah.
products.
We just keep growing and changing. I feel like that's part of your business when you start it.
Yeah.
You have this plan for it, your business plan, right? And I always preach that, like, because I've worked at the SBDC helping small businesses, and I always say it's a living, breathing document. That is not going to be your business plan for the entirety of your business, right?
Right.
It changes, and you see what your customers need and see what new services you could offer. Get rid of the ones that aren't, profitable or aren't benefiting anyone. And so we just keep changing and growing, and it's very, very exciting. So kicking off Bobcat Nation, kicking off Mule Nation. Times it's about to get crazy up in here.
Oh.
But I was trying to figure out. So you started in 2003,
I did, yeah.
investing in the community since 2003. So when you first opened yours, was it just you and Christy at that point?
It was just me working
Just
out of
you?
a car.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Really?
I had to beg to get an office, and it took about 9 months, I think it was, before I
you
got an office. And they said you have to prove to us you have to open 10 accounts a month, and we were averaging 26.
Wow.
And I was telling them, I need a place to park this. I
Yeah.
can't do all this in my car and
Right.
my little trailer I live in right now. And so finally, after a lot of begging, I got an office
Yeah.
space. And then it was just a couple months later, and thank goodness I got Christy
Yeah.
to help with the workload. And
She's been with you ever since.
she's been with me ever since. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you going to do if and when she retires?
I told her she can't, and if she ever threatens to leave, we're going to seek marriage counseling.
We can work through this,
we can get through this,
Christy.
Christy. You got to stay.
Please don't leave me.
So, and then we have Amanda, and she's been with us
Yes.
7 years now.
Wow.
And she does an amazing job.
Mama of what, 3 boys?
3, mom of 3. She's got twins, and she's got about 1.5 or 2 years, I think, and then she'll be with us full time. Right now,
Oh.
she's with us as much as she can be.
Yeah.
Which is 3 days a week.
Yeah, that's nice.
But she has to have time for the boys. And,
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Well, that's
yeah.
very
And
awesome.
then myself, and then Joey Allison is still with us, and then we have Billy, and then we've already signed someone to come on in a couple of years. You got to do an early signing.
Yeah.
Lila.
And so Lila's going to come on with us.
Yay. Is she going to take over the family business?
I hope so. I hope that she will. She's going to be, I hope, the youngest person in history to pass the Series 7. You
Wow.
can't set for it until you're 18.
Wow.
And she's done a little studying already. And
So she's got interest in it. She's a numbers girl. She likes finances, watching the stock market, that
she
type of stuff.
does. She
That's
does.
so
She-
cool.
She asked me, it's been a year ago or more. She asked, do you have any books or anything that I could look at? Maybe I could learn some stuff. And so I gave her some books and didn't
Yeah.
think anything about it. And one day she was gone, and I was up in her room kind of picking up, and I
Yeah.
looked, and she had a notebook, and she had notes written out, and she'd done all these formulas and different things on it.
Oh
And I was
my
like,
gosh.
this is
We're
pretty
on
amazing.
to
So,
something.
yeah. So
Wow.
hopefully, she'll come in about 10 or 15 years, let Dad
Yeah.
slow down a little bit, relax.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
That's exciting. So yeah, Lila started sophomore year.
Sophomore year, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Got her driver's ed out of the way already,
Yes.
so she's good to go there. So
Yeah, I saw the first day of school post, and Aaron said, I think Dad may miss this,
I think I will.
dropping her off at
Yeah.
school next year.
Some days are really quiet. You just don't say a word.
Yeah.
And then some days there's a lot of talking going
You let
on.
the teenager lead the conversation,
Uh-huh,
right? Like,
uh-huh.
is she in the mood to talk? Then we'll talk.
Yeah.
But
Some days I'll come to the front room, and Aaron will be like, "Just keep your mouth shut.
it's one
Don't
of
say a
those
word
days.
today. It's one of those days. Just don't say anything."
Listen,
So
you're a smart man. Smart man. You
Well,
got to follow the cues.
You listen.
Yeah. At least Aaron gives you the heads
Yeah,
up. Like,
you got to be a good listener.
you may not catch this, so I'm going to tell you. Shh. Oh, teenage
That's
girls,
right.
we're just they're different at that age,
Oh,
but they're fun.
She's a good kid.
Yes, she is. I adore her, and I adore her even more after learning that. That's
That's pretty
ambitious girl.
That's
Yeah,
really cool.
Yeah.
that's really neat. I love it. Okay, I'm going to let's see what we have here. Yeah, I didn't get updated, so I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
All my employees, but we seem to have lack of communication on a lot of things. It's mostly my fault.
That is the running joke.
It's mostly my fault.
It's been a running joke in media for years.
Yeah.
You're in the communications business, but you can't communicate.
Oh, yeah. I think it's like you have so many things going on in communications. They're like, and stuff just falls through the
You guys
cracks.
have a
but-
lot of what?
We keep busy.
Irons in the fire.
Yes, lots
A
of
lot.
irons in
A
the
lot.
fire.
Especially here in the next few weeks when things get rolling.
I know. So, football, we still don't have a week one opponent, though.
That's what
Yeah.
I've heard.
And I don't know that we're going to get one.
Yeah, I don't. Last report I heard was, we're just not sure we're going to have a.
Yeah.
We might just take a bye and.
It's counted as a W, right?
Yeah, it's counted as a W.
Terrible way to get a W.
It
but-
doesn't. It won't help for playoff points
No.
or anything. I mean, so
Oh, it won't.
no, because nobody's. I mean, they're not going to play anybody. So everybody is just going to get like one playoff point out of them,
Okay.
if even that.
Huh. Yeah, that's
And the same thing happened last year, right? Didn't
Yeah.
we have
It
to
did.
find a team at the last?
We found
Coach Johnson
Freeburg.
Mills? Yeah.
Now, practice started yesterday. Official practice started
Right.
yesterday
Yeah.
around the state. So, next week we may see a lot of. We may find an opponent next week, because teams get in there. Initially they had 30 kids coming out, and all of a sudden, 5 or 6 of them decide they don't want to come out.
Right. It could change.
It could change, but as of right now, no opponent.
So what's that put us to? 8 games for the season?
8 games,
Okay.
And a scrimmage.
8 regular season games.
Yep, and we're going to broadcast the scrimmage.
Yep.
And then as of right now, we'll have a week off from football. But, we've been doing these countdowns for football and volleyball and Bobcats volleyball, trying to get people excited. And we've been doing the countdown for the first regular season game.
Yeah.
Mabry was texting me yesterday. She's like, what should I do with this? Should I stop stop doing the countdown? I'm like, yeah, I'd just stop for now until we figure out if we're going to have one or not. So, to be continued,
Yeah.
but
TBD.
TBD. I just cannot believe that summer is over and we're halfway through August.
I can't. Why does school start so early now?
I know.
I mean,
Didn't
when
it
I-
used to
when I was
start
in
after
school,
Labor Day? Like
We
I think
always
so,
started.
yeah.
We always started the day after Labor Day.
Yeah.
I mean, always.
Yeah.
And then we didn't get out till first part of June. So
But I feel like that makes more sense because summer doesn't even really start till June 22nd or something
Yeah.
like that. So now we're out before Memorial Day.
and the pool ain't even open.
Right.
Yeah. What's a kid to do?
I know.
Yeah, I know. What? Yeah.
I'm so thankful though. My kids were so excited to go back, and then they asked to start riding the bus. So I
Oh.
got to take them for 2 days before they could get on the bus. And so they rode the bus this morning, and they were up. Like, I've had to wake them up the past 2 days. I always have to wake my kids up. They sleep like 11 hours a night, and I still have to wake
Oh
them
my
up.
gosh.
Yeah, they're sleepers.
Yeah.
But today they were up before 7 a.m. Felix hopped out of bed, got dressed, brushed his teeth, put on his shoes, and it was like 7:05, and he was waiting for the
What?
bus that got there at 7:32.
Wow.
Like, he was so excited to ride the bus. So I don't know if that will continue.
All without orders from mom.
No,
Yeah.
I did not have to yell, fight, anything. The only thing was the brushing the teeth. He's like, I don't wanna. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
then he
need to.
did it.
You
but-
don't want to be known as that kid.
Right.
No,
and then he
no.
tried to tell me that he did brush him. And I was like, let me smell it.
Give it the sniff test.
Yeah. He's like, okay, I did it. But that's a lot less fighting than we typically have. So
I don't know. We, my grandson, who's going to be a freshman this year, started school the other day, and he rode the bus. And we asked him we called and asked him how'd the first day go? Oh, really good, until the end of the day, and I got on the wrong bus.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
My sister was telling me down in Clarksville there was a kid that the bus driver, I guess, didn't check the bus after she dropped everyone off at school.
Yeah.
Parked it in the bus barn, and there was a kid in there for like an hour before someone realized that that's where he was. I'm like, can you imagine? Oh my gosh.
Oh, the kid had to be petrified.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Locked in a bus. I'm like, thank goodness it wasn't super hot.
Yeah.
Could have been a way worse story, but yeah. Bus safety, everyone. I do want to touch on that. Slow down. Stop for buses.
Don't pass them.
Don't pass them, please.
And remember, on these 2 lanes, Maine and Delaware, if a bus stops in the right-hand lane, you can't pass them on the left because that arm's out.
Yeah.
If they stop, you got to stop.
Absolutely.
Everyone stop.
Well, stop with the blinkers on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We live on the highway, and it just scares me because
bet.
people are coming in, speed limit's 50 there, but they're coming in hot, and then the bus, turns it on. And then they have like a bus stop, like a house across the street that's a little bit before ours. So they'll stop, and then they'll turn their thing off, and they'll go like 50 feet and move up to pick up my boys. And I'm just so afraid that car behind is going to be like, oh, I can go, and then not be ready for the second stop. But yeah, it's very scary. And every year, knock on wood, hopefully not this year, but every year there seems to be incidents with that where actually at school, I was taking the boys on Wednesday, there was a car pulled over right by the school. And I'm assuming the buses were dropping off, flashing, and, they drove by. Because, you think, oh, well, they're over to the side. I've got room, But, yeah, do not drive by a bus.
Tuesday night, we were headed out to La Fuente, okay? And we come upon this accident right up here on 1st Street, the corner of 1st and Main. So we thought, okay, we're just going to take an alternate route. So we turn and go up. We're getting ready to cross Delaware. Lo and behold, here comes somebody zooming down the right side.
Yeah.
And he makes a left turn from the right lane.
That happens here.
Oh, it does happen a lot.
Yeah.
They just figure, it's such a small town, everybody just knows where you're going anyway.
I guess, but who thinks that's right? I don't get it. I don't know.
Did you, were you an Olympics guy? Did you watch the
I did
Olympics?
watch the Olympics. Yeah, I watched quite a bit of, not,
Yeah,
but I watched, it was on every night. Yeah.
Did you watch the break dancing?
No, I did not.
I didn't get a chance to see it
No,
either.
I did
You
not
still
know
haven't
was a
seen
sport.
it?
I have still
You
not
saw
seen
it, Claire?
Oh, yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, that one girl is
the
what everyone's
Ray
talking
Gun or
about.
whatever her name is. I've been trying to find a video of
Ray
it. I
Gun?
can't find a video of it.
I'll find one because it's
I have
very
not
She's
seen
from
it.
Australia.
Okay.
She said that she trained for literally 37 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And she said, I completed my goal. A lot of Olympians train their whole life to be known in their sport, and I trained for 37 minutes, and everyone's talking about me. I mean, she got out there, and it was the saddest excuse for breakdancing
Really?
that I've
Look,
ever seen
okay.
in my life.
You've seen Friends, right? And you've seen the episode where Elaine dances?
I'm going to say yes. Let's go with that.
Okay.
I think I have. When she's singing Smelly Cat?
No,
No.
she's dancing.
Oh. This is her.
This is her. This is legit on the Olympics.
And she's from Australia.
Yeah.
She trained for 37 minutes. It looks like she trained for 37 minutes.
No, I mean, the Elaine dance.
Oh, my
The Elaine
gosh.
dances, she's like kicking feet out.
Oh, okay.
You've seen
yeah.
I'm sure you've seen it.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, Mark.
Isn't that good?
Hey, you know what?
Was she a gold medalist?
She did not win.
She didn't place?
I think everyone was trying not to laugh
Oh,
Back
while
in the day,
it
I
was
think I was a better
happening.
break dancer than that.
Oh. Let's put a camera on Turner. Get some music going. There we go.
I was, yeah, I've never been a good dancer, but I do think.
I think you're better than her.
I could do that.
I've never
yeah.
seen you dance, but I think you're better than that.
I got a little bit more rhythm.
Yeah. That was bad. Did the United
really
States have
bad.
someone in it?
Yeah.
Did they? I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm sure they did.
Okay.
I mean, breakdancing originated in the U.S., didn't it?
Let's say
I
yes.
don't know.
Hey, the U.S., created everything,
That's
right?
true. Well, that's true.
Here.
That's true.
Denny, I got.
You know all them boats that Columbus used to sail across the
Uh-huh,
ocean.
uh-huh.
We made this.
Made
in the
USA.
US.
Yeah. Yep.
Denny Fry said she had to have won so many levels below the Olympics. No way she just walked on the Olympics team. I'm just saying what she was quoted saying.
There's been some controversy with her. Some people are saying now that she and her husband were the judges for her qualifying round.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I can see that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. What was your favorite event?
Gosh, one thing that I didn't know was a sport was badminton.
Oh.
That was pretty intense. Did you watch any of that?
I saw some of that. It was intense.
And now, I didn't watch enough of it to know, and maybe somebody can call in, or maybe you know. There was no men's women's sport there. They were playing each other, weren't they? We watched a game where a lady was playing a man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
don't know, but that was an
know.
intense sport.
Yeah. I was watching. I really got into the rugby sevens.
Never saw any of that.
I mean, it was like 7-man football
Okay.
with no pads.
Really?
I mean, they were just going at it.
Yeah.
They played for 15-minute halves. I mean, it was like, boom, we're done.
I didn't see any of that.
It was pretty cool.
Now, that was the summer. When is winter? Or was it already? Do you guys know?
Wait, when is what?
The Winter Olympics.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Are they before or are they after?
Yeah, I'm not
I don't
sure.
know.
I'm not sure.
And the next one's in Los
Angeles,
right?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw earlier a montage of photos of Snoop Dogg at the Olympics.
Uh-huh.
Okay, there's a picture of him running on the track.
2026.
2026.
Yep.
Picture of him running on the track. There was a picture of him dressed in equestrian attire. And he was, doing that. And then he was opening the breakdancing ceremony and had these Olympic the rings.
Uh-huh.
Had some sunglasses with the Olympic rings on them. And he was just all over the Olympics. And
He was.
yeah,
I don't know why he was so
they
heavily
called him
promoted,
like
but he
Team
was.
USA's biggest fan.
Really?
Yeah. And I read some. Remember Flavor Flav,
Oh, yeah.
Public Enemy with the big clock on
Oh,
it?
yeah. Absolutely.
Apparently, he read somewhere that the women's water polo team,
Uh-huh.
how they all had to have 2 and 3 jobs and still train. So I guess he kicked in a bunch of money to be the sponsor.
Flav did?
Yeah, Flav
Really?
did. Yeah. I thought that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. We were watching a Celebrity Family Feud a couple of nights ago, and he and his family were on there.
Really?
And they won.
Did they all have big clocks on?
No, and he
Okay.
had a smaller one on. It was,
Really?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
smaller than what he normally wears.
I remember years ago, and you guys, I know you're too young. You may be too young as well.
Oh, well, thank you,
But
Mark.
remember Battle of the Network Stars?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So they took all these stars from the shows on different networks, and they made them compete like in Olympic events. Mm-hmm. And it was every week. What a great show!
It was a good show.
All right. I feel like what I saw online, the quote had to have been a lie because apparently she's like a professional dancer and professor, this Reagan. And yeah, she got into breakdancing with her boyfriend, who's now her husband.
Is she a breakdancing teacher? Because, those who can't.
She says teach, right?
You know what they say?
Yeah. She says that she always has her knee pads and her laptop in her backpack.
She's
So
really
she
a
can
professional
be-
dancer.
Yep.
What does she need the laptop for? I understand the knee
She's
pads.
also a professor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
thinking
A
the
Sorry,
professor
I
of
didn't
what?
think that.
What does she teach?
Dance. Let me go back up. Professor at Macquarie University.
Wow.
Okay.
Department of Media, Communications, Creative Arts, Literature, Language.
Is she like in her mid-30s, though?
gross. How old, right? No. I don't know. I don't see her age on here, but anyways, Winter Olympics are not in LA. They're 2026. Winter Olympics are in Milan. And that'll be February 6th to the 22nd. And then the 2028 Summer Olympics are in LA.
And I see they're not bringing breakdancing back.
They're not.
No. I'm making a push for pickleball.
Well,
I mean, you would think.
As popular as it is right now.
Yeah. I'm starting my change.org petition.
I'll sign it. Have either of you ever played pickleball?
I have.
Yeah?
I haven't.
Once.
Bless you.
We loved it.
Yeah? Bless you.
And haven't been able to go back.
Yeah?
Because something's going on well, number one, I'm not that dedicated, so I don't get up. I can't get up at 6 o'clock and go play pickleball.
Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah.
Bless you, Claire.
Thank you.
And just we've just had other things going on. We just haven't been able to get back out. But we want to get back out and play. It's
you have your own paddles and all that already?
We bought some. Yeah.
Yep.
Still in
the
pack. Still in the package. So
They've got a pretty big group here in Fairfield that plays
it's
actively playing every day, every morning, every night. That's
they are
impressive.
very active.
Very good group.
And we're going to talk about pickleball next week.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, I bought some Mule Nation pickleball paddles, pickleball sets to give out. I gave them to Kathy to keep out there in case they needed some extra ones or whatever. I'm like, that's a fun little swag idea,
Absolutely.
Always trying to come up with something besides T-shirts, that people will actually use or like. So, but yeah. I played in high school. Our PE teacher, PD. That was our curriculum. We had to learn how to play pickleball. She was good. CG Reeser is also very good. She somehow, I've told the story, but she was a junior and I was a freshman, and she was in our freshman PE class because it was the only one that worked with her schedule. And she's a very competitive person. I am not, and she would just be like smashing pickleballs at me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared.
Kind of like playing dodgeball back in the day.
She had no mercy on me whatsoever, which, I mean, it is who she is to her core. She's just a very competitive person. But yeah, it's a very fun game, and I wish I would get out there and play a little bit more, but I also wish I'd go to the gym. I wish I'd go to the yoga classes that we have here. I always have good intentions, and then I get home, and I'm like, I don't want to leave my house. Right.
Companies and
I know. One of these days, right?
Get off work, and I go sit out back in the lawn chair, and it's just like...
You open your bottle of wine, and you're done.
The beautiful green sky.
Yeah.
For real. That's funny.
It's been several years ago, but I had clients that were in a tennis league. This was way before pickleball, I guess. They said, hey, come play some tennis whenever you get out of the office. I said, okay. So one of the first times I was there, this is my PD story. I didn't really know her. I went to school at Sisney, not Fairfield. And there were some people playing over here, and she said, let's just hit the ball around and play a game. And she mopped me. She was so good. She's so good.
So this is just a casual game, and you just smoked me?
And this was when I was younger and a lot thinner. I could actually move and run.
Oh, my gosh.
She smoked me.
Yep. Well, at least you're man enough to admit it, you know?
She smoked me, and then she got in that car and drove away.
You're just standing there with your jaw dropped.
Yes. She was a very good player.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So I got to give this pickleball thing a try.
I mean, it is fun. It is fun.
I like working out when it's like that, when it's a fun, you're actually, you know what I mean? You're doing something other than just all right, I'm going to go run around a track. Like, ugh, that sounds awful.
And see, I end up getting mad at myself.
Well, you're competitive.
Yeah. I mean, it's like when I go, if we're on the road or something, I'll go to the hotel gym or something.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, Mark.
And walk on the treadmill because nobody else is up. I'm the only one up, so I got to find something to do.
You get up early.
You know what I do? I just close my eyes and go back to sleep.
Yeah. I can't do it. I'll just
lay there and rest.
And if
I can do that.
And if somebody else
is in the gym on the treadmill, and I will stay on that treadmill until they leave. If I pass out, I mean, I will just, I'll pass
That's
out.
just your competitive
I
nature.
will just because I don't want to quit before somebody else does.
Are you trying to like keep up with their pace too? Like
Nope.
if they like speed up?
I don't keep up with their pace,
but
I
I'm
not
just giving up first.
Yeah, I'm not quitting before you do. So.
Well, that's good.
That's good. I think there was a Kobe Bryant story about that where he would like go to the gym super early, and there was another guy's like, I'm gonna go and show up and show Kobe that I'm as dedicated as he is, and then they just kept shooting and shooting and shooting, and they were doing that. Mm-hmm. They were waiting on the other one to
and you're not
stop
gonna beat
first.
Kobe.
No,
Yeah. You will not outwork Kobe.
Yeah, I think eventually, the other guy gave up, and he's like, man, do you usually shoot around that long? And he's like, nope, I just wasn't gonna sit down first.
Oh, that's a great story.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I still can't believe that he is no longer with us.
Yeah.
Like, what a crazy deal. Mm-hmm. The amount of celebrities, famous people in general that have died in like helicopter crashes and like small plane crashes and stuff.
Well, you look at all
there's lots of musicians.
The musicians, Stevie Ray Vaughan in a helicopter, Kobe Bryant in a helicopter crash. I mean, Leonard Skinner in the airplane crash.
I was going to say, Aaliyah, I think she was one.
There was a bunch of people in...
James Taylor? Did he die? Or maybe his girlfriend did.
I'm not sure on him.
No, not James Taylor. He's still alive.
Okay, I think
I
maybe.
saw him in concert
there was a bunch of members of Reba McEntire's band that passed away.
Really?
Yeah, which is really weird. I was watching this show. It was called Music's Greatest Mysteries.
Uh-huh.
And I'm watching this show, and Faith Hill was up for a backup singer job in Reba's band.
Really?
Okay? Well, she didn't get the job. The girl who got the job died in that plane crash.
Weird.
Weird. Ooh,
Yeah.
Weird stuff. So it was just, I don't know.
Okay, so what I was talking about was the song Fire and Rain with James Taylor.
Uh-huh.
And it's,
oh, yeah. I've seen Fire, I've seen Rain.
Yeah, and it talks about, like, how he always thought that he'd see her again. And it's, like, portrayed in it, for some reason, people thought that it was his girlfriend, like, died in a plane crash. But apparently, she was actually in a mental health facility and committed suicide after being assigned to an isolation cell. So... Not to get it super dark here, but I've always thought it was, his girlfriend died in a plane crash. So,
your story sounds better.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah.
I learn something every time I come here. Thanks, Claire.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Listen.
Usually it's things that we'll never be able to use again.
No,
for
use them
sure.
again,
For sure. I always learn something, too, because Mark always has trivia that makes me feel like an idiot. So.
I try to make them easy. I always do.
It's always easy when you have the answers right in front of you.
Yeah. You know what? I will give you my trivia today.
Okay. Oh, I get it. Well, you already know it. You typed the answers. Gosh. I should do it one day. Make up my own.
You should.
So the new streets in town are amazing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so thankful for we got new sidewalks. We got new streets.
Oh, it looks great up here.
Yeah.
The flower pots.
Yeah, it looks good.
Everything looks nice uptown, I think.
Mabry Ellis has been working for me all summer, and she's been on flower duty. So not only does she water our plants out front, she'll also patrol Main Street area and see if there's any other ones that are thirsty, trying to keep them all alive. So she joked, her last day is actually today. Oh. And she was joking with Katie, who she's been training. And she's like, you better not kill my flowers. I've been working really hard on those.
Well, it does. It looks nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
I think, I think it looks really good
downtown.
downtown.
The whole downtown looks great.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
And then now if we could get... they're working towards the lake, putting the lake back in Lakeside. Get that done. I'm excited. Like, I feel like we're making progress.
Then we could then we could form one of those rowing teams.
That's what we'll have to do.
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
That's the only next
You
step.
go out to Lakeside Park, you play pickleball, or you can be part of a rowing crew,
yeah.
and you can compete and do races.
It'd be a lot of back and forth, I feel like. Forward, up, back. I think they are wanting to make it like 8 foot deep. So at least it'll be deep enough to have fish that could survive the winter and stuff. And
it was just a couple feet deep before, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I don't know.
Speaking of
2-3 feet,
it just reminded me of the University of Florida has signed a 17-year-old.
I saw that.
Have you seen that kid?
Yeah.
7'9".
7'9", largest collegiate player in history.
Yeah.
Tallest.
Yeah.
Which college?
University of Florida.
Where is the guy from? Is
He's
he
from
like American?
Nah, he's a French Canadian.
Yeah.
I saw some video of him playing.
Is he any good, or is he just tall and lanky?
He's tall and lanky, but he's got good hands.
Yeah.
And he doesn't stumble all over
Well,
himself.
he gets in there and they get him in the weight room. We get some trainers on him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of like, you remember Myers Leonard from Robinson.
Yes, yeah.
Kind of like the ULI, kind of like, he's a project.
Yeah.
You know, Myers was, when he went to the NBA, he was a project because he had good hands and he could run and he was athletic, and that's what this kid is. So
I'll have to YouTube some video of him. I haven't seen. I saw a picture of him standing.
But
I think when maybe
but
with
it's
a coach
just like
or something.
it's like he just like goes. Don't.
Well, yeah. I mean, Shaq was 7'1". He's 7'9".
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
7'9".
I know.
It's crazy.
He's a Guinness World Record holder for tallest teenager. He stood 6'1" at age 8.
At age 8.
8. 6'11" by 6th grade, and crossed the 7-foot mark the summer before entering 7th.
Oh my gosh.
Can
Before
you
entering 7th grade?
7th grade. That's not even like before entering high school. No, 7th grade.
I wonder how tall his parents are. Does it have a picture of his parents on there or
let's see
anything?
if I can find them.
They're probably like 4'8" and 5'2".
Dude, I mean, I just do not understand how you can be
7'9". I did see a picture of that and saw the news article on it, Turner.
Man,
that was crazy.
that is-
17 years old, 7 foot. I didn't see a weight or anything, but I mean, he has to weigh.
Well,
that
I mean,
tall, he has to weigh-
290.
I was going to say 300.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
gonna
but
get,
but
okay.
he's not.
He's not heavy in it.
No, not for his height. I mean, he's
scrawny.
300 pounds,
He's
yeah.
kind of scrawny.
Yeah, at 7'9".
Okay, his dad is 6'8", his mother's 6'2".
Okay.
So he comes
Okay,
from
it's
height,
not-
but he makes his mama look short.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of Shaq next to Simone Biles.
Oh
Yes.
gosh, I did. Yes, she is tiny.
I never
I knew
realized.
she was small, but yeah.
yes, I didn't realize exactly how small she was.
What is she? 4'8"? Yeah.
maybe. Let's see.
Yeah, she's tiny.
Yeah, 4'8".
Gosh,
Um,
it's like Gary Coleman tall.
Yeah.
gosh, that is crazy. What is the? Oh, I'm blanking. I was gonna look up the height of the gymnast that was popular back in my day when I was younger.
Nadia Comaneci? No.
Shawn Johnson.
I'm just going to say Mary Lou Retton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's 4'9", so
Okay. A lot of those gymnasts are
just
really
little
tiny.
things. Little things. Now it shows she's 4'11". I
Oh,
don't
she's
know.
Well, she's grown. She had a
Yeah.
growth spurt. Yeah, she had a growth spurt.
Or she's wearing high heels.
A late growth spurt. So she was born in 92.
92.
Yeah.
You were just getting out of high
Youngin'.
school then, weren't you, Turner?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
Oh my gosh. Well, what else we got going on?
Well, are you ready for some play-by-play this year?
I am.
I'm anxious to. We don't go to a lot of the games, but we watch all of them.
Well, good.
There's this really cool thing here in Fairfield, Mule Nation.
And then he sends me pictures.
I know.
Of him sitting watching the game and a lot, it's
Right.
Oh, come on.
In the AC and Mark sweating in the press
Oh,
box.
That
I do that.
that
just to make
opening
fun.
game last year against Freeburg.
Oh yeah.
That was the absolute hottest game I've ever.
It was so
Oh
hot.
my god!
You don't get any air in there, do you?
No, I mean you can open the door, but
Yeah.
it just
But when the air's 106.
when it's
Yeah.
that hot, there's no air that flows.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
you can go, oh wow, the breeze is nice. No, it's just a hot breeze.
Now, is Billy in there with you? Is he on the roof of the school? Where's
No,
he,
he's
where's
on.
he flying from?
He's in the booth right next door to us.
Okay.
So
is that hard to concentrate and talk for you guys?
Well, it's nice
well,
because
we got headphones on, so
Yeah.
we don't really hear
Okay.
it
Okay.
and we
other
have
than
the door,
ourselves.
and we'll keep that door closed a lot.
Okay.
But
And
they're
those-
nice to have there right next door. And I don't know if Chad Barbie's going to help out again.
He is. I talked
Okay.
to him the other day. Yeah.
All right. So I think he's going to come in later today and help me out with some things. But it's nice because if we miss a number, like who ran in or who did that play, it's like,
Yeah.
hey, who was that?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because Chad's kind of the spotter. He kind of
Yeah.
spots the numbers and helps Billy announce that. So we will pop over and ask or wait for Billy to announce
That's
it
nice.
on the. It was so funny. I went to Hayden Hodges' going away party
Yeah.
on Saturday night, and it was a lot of fun. I hung out with some of the football players, you
Yeah.
know, from a couple of years ago, and Duckworth was one of them.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to give me a hard time about us missing his touchdown.
Oh yeah.
He's like, yeah, you guys, like, it was towards the end of the season. It was the Pena game. So it was a playoff game. And he's like, it was the end of the season. And like, Claire, how did you not know my number yet? You know, how did you not know it was me? And so he had the time, wrote down on his phone, on his notes. And he's like, I'm going to pull it up and show you what I'm talking about.
He went right to it.
So
Huh?
he pulls it right up. And then it's like, he runs in and we're like, number 88, Duckworth. You know, it was like, there was no pause hardly at all. And he goes, oh, well, it really isn't as bad as I thought it was. But I'm sure as a high schooler, when you're watching, you know, you're wanting it like immediately. But
And they're both off to Mississippi State,
yes,
right?
they're leaving today,
Yeah.
going to Mississippi State. Have so much fun, guys, and praying for you mamas as you drop off your children in a different state. That's got to be tough. I didn't even know when I was picking colleges that like I could go out of state. Like I didn't even know that was an option, which maybe it wasn't for me. Maybe that's why I didn't know. I'm like, I thought my options were like SIU or Eastern. Like I thought those were the only two places I could go, but not really. But
I applied everywhere.
Did you?
Did you really?
Yeah. I was like, you know, I applied I applied to Connecticut and
Wow.
Maine,
You
University
really wanted
of
to
Maine.
get out of Mama's house.
I was like, yeah. And then when it all came down, it was like, yeah, I'll just stick around.
You went to McKendree, right?
Murray,
yeah.
Murray.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's where Mabes is heading off to, heading to McKendree.
And today's her last day.
Today's her
Yeah.
last day, which
They
she's so
start
funny.
School next week up there, I think.
Yeah, I don't think she's leaving until later in the week next week, and so today was her last day, or is her last day. She's like, I don't know, I may come in some next week.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's like, I'm gonna be bored.
Will she play any volleyball?
Nope, she's
No?
not playing
Really?
anything. No sports.
Ah,
She's
she
just
was so good.
focusing on school.
It's,
So-
you know, we've delivered a couple of flowers to a couple of arrangements over to Center Street and then over to the high school for kids who I remember calling the games for.
Really?
You know,
Like they're the teachers now
yeah,
or
they're-
something.
Oh, they're
yeah.
the teachers.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kylie Stewart. I
Yeah.
think started at Center Street. Macy Clark
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
is over at FCHS. I mean, it's just
They're growing up on
it's,
you,
it's
Mark.
weird.
I
You know,
know.
it's like yeah.
We have more years behind us than ahead of us,
I know.
Turner.
I know.
Don't talk
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
I know. I'm like, what age does midlife crisis hit? Because I feel like I'm hitting mine.
You're way too young.
37 though. I mean,
Way
for
That's
real.
way too young.
Way too
74. That seems normal. You think I'll live past 74?
I hope so.
I hope so
Yeah.
too. But
Yeah.
my grandma
Me and Turner
died
on the
young.
cusp of that already.
Yeah, I know.
74.
Yeah.
I hope that I do. I hope
74. That's the next birthday.
I hope that I do. But you want to do some trivia questions?
Oh,
Okay.
man.
We're at 9:20, so.
Okay.
And I got my city
I
meeting
have,
today. I forgot my watch. I just went to look at
I hate
it.
that. I've done that.
I have
I'll do it all day long.
rock and roll movies.
Oh, God bless
Okay.
you always do rock and roll or
Well,
music
yeah,
trivia,
I know,
but I'm
because-
terrible at movies. I've
Oh,
watched
you'll
8 movies in my life.
Okay, I'm not a movie watcher either.
Oh,
So
you
we're
Like,
gonna be
people-
great at it.
Yeah, we're
You
gonna be
guys
so
will get
good.
this.
Like people give me such a hard time. Like, how have you never seen that? I'm like, I've also never seen any other movie that you're gonna mention to me, except for like Dodgeball. I like Dodgeball.
all the classics.
I love that movie.
The really solid cinema.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Here we
gosh, okay.
This movie starred Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon
Cash.
and told the story of Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash. What
I
was
do.
the title?
Okay.
Wasn't that Cash?
No.
Or Walk the Line?
Walk the Line.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gosh,
I
Claire.
do know that one.
I've seen like dodgeball. That's it.
Bum. Yeah.
Joaquin,
Okay.
though.
Liar.
I know. Just want to
This
make you look
movie-
dumb. Hold on,
Okay.
real fast. Joaquin Phoenix for that one really. I remember just seeing it on like E! News and stuff. Like he got into that part
Oh,
and
yeah.
became Johnny Cash
Mhm.
for the part, and I think he got like he had like
One
a
of those
little
awards.
little
Yeah,
bit
he
of
did win an award.
alcoholism,
Oh,
and you know what I'm
oh.
like. He got kind of like what was the guy that got really dark when he played Joker in Batman?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Whenever, he just got really, really into the part.
Really
but,
got into the part.
all right, that's my only
All
one
right.
I'm going to get, probably.
Yeah.
Number 2. This movie, released in 1984,
I wasn't even born yet.
tells the story of the fictional rock band Spinal Tap.
This is Spinal Tap was the name of it.
This is Spinal. Let's just turn the
Look
amp up to
at-
11.
Yeah.
Look at you,
Yeah.
mister. That was
And-
one of the movies. That
It was one of the
10.
movies. And wasn't, it was Lenny from, oh gosh,
Laverne and Shirley?
Laverne and Shirley.
Was he in that one?
He's one of the guys in
Is he
Spinal Tap,
really?
isn't he?
I don't know.
I think
can't,
so.
I can't remember.
Claire's going to
I'm looking.
Yeah, Claire's
Lenny.
But Lenny's not his real name. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there was Lenny and Squiggy.
Lenny and Squiggy. Lenny was the tall one.
And
I
they had a
think-
band.
Yeah. I think that was him. I think
The
he's one of the
Squig
Spinal Tap
Tones or
guys.
something like that.
Yeah.
All right, number
Michael
3.
John McKean, American actor, comedian, screenwriter.
Yeah, I think he was in
He was in
Spinal Tap.
Laverne and Shirley. Yep. And I just
Was he
gotta
in Spinal Tap?
click on, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Fictional rock band Spinal Tap, and this is Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great movie.
That's
All right.
funny.
What is
Okay.
the name of the band in the 1996 Tom Hanks movie called That Thing You Do?
The name of the band in the movie?
Yeah.
Absolutely no idea.
No clue.
The Wonders.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
I've never seen
And
that.
it was I think they were spelled Oneders. And I think there were some
Okay, I
DJs
got
somewhere
you.
that called them the Oneaters. All right.
Okay.
Prince stars in this
Purple Rain.
yeah.
See, we get them just from knowing
Well,
music.
Yeah.
Okay, no, actually the question was,
Oh, okay.
Prince
I'm
starred in this movie that was loosely based on his life, Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
What was the sequel called?
Oh, there was
Purple
that
Rain 2?
No, I'm sorry. You're right, it was Purple Rain.
I was gonna say,
But
well,
there was a
there's-
sequel.
got
It's
me
called
through.
Graffiti Bridge.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Did not know that.
Is that one of his songs?
I don't think there's a song of
know.
that name. All right. These movies featured the Kenny Loggins song "Danger Zone."
Oh, you want to take it, Claire?
I don't.
You know this.
I know that I know it, but I don't know it.
I'm
What
going
is
to say
it?
Footloose.
No, Top Gun. And Top Gun Maverick.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Danger Zone. I'm like, I know I can hear it.
And I've seen one of the Top Guns.
Have
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Actually, they're both pretty good. Well, I mean,
That's
I-
Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Yeah.
Cruise.
Right?
Yeah, I think
Tom
so.
Cruise, yep.
Yeah.
He's a really short guy too, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, and he dove into the Olympics or something at the end, right?
Yeah. He
Of course
skydived.
he did.
He
Of
skydived.
course he did.
All right. This movie told the story of
5'4",
Richie Valens,
Oh, I know it.
5'7", it says here.
La Bamba.
La Bamba.
Good job. I was not coming up with that.
All right.
La 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 bamba.
Uh-huh.
La la bamba.
This movie is probably best remembered for a sing-along with the Queen song Bohemian Rhapsody in a
Oh.
blue pacer.
You know this. Yep.
Yeah, I do know it. Why can't I think? Queen.
Wayne's World.
Oh, Wayne's World. Okay.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Jake and Elwood.
Excellent.
Yep. Jake and Elwood are the main characters in this movie.
Oh.
Jake and Elwood.
Uh-huh.
Legally Blonde.
No.
No.
Elwood.
I know this. Oh, my Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They go to Bob's Country Bunker.
Yes.
Oh, what kind of music do you play in here? Well, we got both kinds, country and western. I love that line.
I was trying to play a song for the young kids. Was that the Blues Brothers? Never mind. Skip my story. I can't remember. I don't want to sound stupid.
All right, this movie tells the story of a deaf, dumb, and blind kid who sure plays a mean pinball.
Sure plays a mean pinball.
Yep.
I don't know it though.
Oh my goodness.
Tommy.
Yeah.
No.
The
I
Blues
wouldn't have
rock
got it.
opera.
Yeah.
Okay, my story was right. Hook by the Blues Travelers is what I was thinking of,
Okay.
not the Blues Brothers.
Okay.
But have you ever
Good.
listened to that song?
Blues Traveler?
Yeah.
I'm sure
The
I've heard
Hook.
it because
Okay.
I like them.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
good.
John Poppers.
It says absolutely nothing the entire song, but it says, but the hook will bring you back.
No, the
You-
song. Okay,
yeah,
yep,
it's
yep.
just-
Yeah.
it's funny.
That's a good song.
I
All
like
right,
it.
final question.
Final question.
The best known song from this movie is Let's Do the Time Warp Again.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. Now, come on.
I've never seen that.
Really?
No.
No.
There is
Heard of it.
Gosh, we used to go at midnight
Yeah.
back when I was in college. When I was over at Wabash, finishing up in college, one of the theaters over in Evansville on Franklin Street, every Halloween would have a midnight showing of the Rocky Horror
Yeah.
Picture Show, and of course, you had to bring toast and props for the movie.
Yeah.
You had to bring toast.
Yeah, you bring there are certain things you bring. You bring popcorn and burnt toast, and you throw them during the movie, and you dress up like your favorite
at
character.
The actors? You
Throw
them
them at the screen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 'Cause it was just a movie.
Yeah.
Screen. Okay.
And I think, if
Interesting.
I'm not mistaken,
Huh.
I think the drive-in up in Newton's going to show the Rocky Horror Picture Show at
You got your
midnight
toast
this year.
You got your toast ready?
Oh,
The crazy things them kids did in the 70s.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That ain't even
it
the
wasn't
half
the
of
70s,
it.
but it's close.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Well, I feel like we did better on that section than I thought. That
Better
we
than I
would.
thought. I would. Yeah, you
guys
did great.
did great.
Oh, those were tough questions.
Of course, I get them right. I get
I
everyone
know.
right
you are
every
all
time.
knowing.
I know.
Knowing. Yeah.
Maybe next week I'll bring trivia, which you have Kathy Book too. She's gonna know all the answers no matter
Oh,
what I come
yeah.
up
That
with.
should be some pickleball trivia
Yeah.
or something.
Come up with some
Try to get
pickleball
some hard
trivia.
stuff.
Yeah.
She's very educated on it.
Uh-huh.
She came and talked to Rotary
She's
about
good,
it.
yeah.
I love how she which she's a teacher at heart,
Yeah.
right? Retired teacher, but she explains the paddle and explains just every
big-
detail of it.
Big pickleball tournament coming up during Fall Fun Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went and played that one time, and somebody asked me and Tina, he goes, "You guys ready to be in a tournament?" I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Think we're good.
But I think when they do the tournaments, they don't just, they throw you in categories,
Yeah.
beginner and, So,
right.
I think, you wouldn't be playing somebody who's been playing for years.
You're not out there competing against Jay Edgren or
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Who's like the pickleball star of Fairfield,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I think so.
Dr. J.
Dr. J.
Pickleball star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great basketball player. Dr. J.
Oh,
Dr. J.
Yeah.
yep, absolutely.
I wonder if Dr. J. Edgren was a basketball player. I don't even know. I'm going to guess no.
I don't know. Well, I'm
guess
thinking more like winter sports.
Yeah.
He grew up in the cold area.
He grew up north, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Might be
well,
a hockey player.
He might have been hockey
Yeah.
or
You never know.
might have been like a skier, something like that. Yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could see it.
Yep. So you got a meeting to get to.
I do.
Yeah.
Not till 10, but I usually have to catch up with people.
You got to
and,
prep.
you
Yeah.
know,
Go over
get
there,
ready.
meet and greet.
But thank you so much for
Hey,
coming.
thanks for having me.
And for the delicious.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you
thank
very
you,
much.
Bold goat.
Yeah. He
I-
brought us football cards, too.
I know. Thank you.
Yes, those
this
are
is
out.
your money. You can have it.
No. You've got to get
Take
your real
it and
football
invest
card.
it for me and bring it back when it hits.
I'll be back when it doubles.
Yeah. So
See you
you'll
at
be
the
back.
next Olympics.
So like 10 o'clock, you'll be back because you'll double it. And,
Yeah, 2026, you'll have $40. And
Come
best
on.
with Conard, yeah. Listen, if you have more than 20, it seems to make a bigger impression, know.
Oh, gosh. Well, no, thanks for having me. You guys have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
To enjoy the
too.
weather this
Happy Friday
weekend.
to you. Yeah. It's going to be nice.
And then we will see you guys next Friday at 8:30 a.m. with Kathy Book talking about pickleball. So
All right.
have a beautiful weekend, everyone, and we'll see you next Friday.
See you later.